Hi, everybody. Happy post-Thanksgiving.
Hi guys, the big question for today is when my kids return to school after a holiday like Thanksgiving, I feel what? When our kids return to school after a holiday weekend where we had a fabulous time, some ups and downs and all that, but mostly fun, mostly
Yeah, we
great.
had a great Thanksgiving.
How do we feel?
I mean, minus the garage renovation right before my in-laws showed up. It was slightly stressful. I think I was freaking out a slight little bit.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving break.
But I would say I was slightly relieved yesterday when I could drop the kids off. Now they're at school learning, and I could get back to the grind. And
I was 100% relieved.
oh, I know.
100% excited.
Yeah.
Some people are saying sad right now because you guys can comment right now. They're in there, but
Yeah.
we had 6 days with them. No, they had more. We had 8 days with them. An entire week off of school, which is crazy talk for Thanksgiving. But they had an entire week off, and we had an awesome time. But
We did.
it was amazing when they went back to school.
What are you most thankful for, Tom?
We can get
for them going back to
again.
school?
No. I'm very thankful for them.
You got like little fuzzies on your face. What were you like?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
you got
fine.
like tissue up by your eyebrows.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it was amazing to see them back to school. And you guys in the comments tell us what you thought when they went back to school.
Hi, Josh. What's up, buddy? Our most loyal fan. I gotta say, Josh, you never disappoint. It's so nice to have you always there. That familiar name to.
So most people are saying relieved and excited. Are far ahead in the standings right now. Sad.
I mean, not far. Excited and relieved. That could kind of go hand in hand.
I think it's good for everyone. It's good for our kids to go back to a structure.
They were getting pretty bored. Like every day they were like, Mommy, entertain me. What can I do? I'm bored. And I'm like, I am out of ideas. Go learn.
We did everything.
Yes.
I never did make the slime, I guess.
No.
We had a slime, which I promised them to make, but we didn't do that. We did everything else. But yeah, it's good for them to get back to the routine, and it's good for us to get back to our routine.
Macy says she has a truck ton of laundry to do. I can feel you, Macy. Oh, Braden says next year my first kid will be in preschool. Congratulations. You'll enjoy the break. You know, it's these little times. Sarah Hart says my daughter's excited. Oh, Dave, disappointed. Carmel, excited. They're going back for more knowledge, happiness.
And our kids were excited.
They were.
I walked them over yesterday morning, and sometimes they're not happy to be on to school, but yesterday they were super happy.
Yeah, so they were ready to get back. I think we were all like needing a break and all of that. But yeah, no, it was good. And like that kind of, I mean, I feel a little conflicted because there is a little tinge of excitement and relief, but also like I get a little sad. Like I miss them. I'm like, oh, that was really nice to have that time. And I also have like a constant worry and angst. So, you know, sending them off to be taken care of by somebody else, I feel like I'm always a little worried, which, you know, for their safety in the world we live in. But speaking of safety.
Yeah. We got another awesome sponsor, 3rd week in a row. Shout out to the awesome brand Sabre for they're hosting us all month long. They're sponsoring us all month long, and they are our sponsor. What's that question that you have up there now?
Yes. Does your kid have too many days off?
Oh, does your kid have too many days off? Okay.
All I'm saying is I have 2 in elementary and 1 in preschool. Their spring breaks don't coincide. One is a private school, so their holidays are different than the public school. And then parent-teacher conferences are half days. All I'm saying is I'm a work-from-home mom, but I don't know how full-time working parents do it because there are so many random days off or half days off for like no apparent reason. And I'm like, what? How do you get childcare like on? Cheers to them that are able to pull off.
Yeah, we're definitely lucky where we're both home a lot. Yes. So we can adapt to any change in the kids' schedule. And with Thanksgiving break, by the way, a week off for Thanksgiving, we never had that growing up. Our kids do.
Yeah.
Then they have 3 weeks off.
3.
Approaching for a winter holiday.
Yes.
I never had more than a week and a half
No.
off. But I guess we start school later and end sooner. I don't know. What's
says,
going on?
Steve says way too many. I'm with you, Steve. Carmel says, yes, they do. The break is nice, but the routine is best, says Jamie. I'm with you. Daycare and after-school care.
Well, let's put it this way.
Corey, hold on. I got to clarify. Corey says, it sounds like you love one kid more than the other 2, private school. No, I have a 3-year-old in preschool. There's no public preschool. So she is in a private preschool, and my older 2 are in public elementary school. I do love all my children equally.
You don't divide the love, you multiply it, right?
Yeah. That's what my mom said. My mom was a mother of 12. I'm the youngest of 12. And people always asked her, 12 kids? How could you have 12 kids? And all these rude remarks. And they'd say things like, how do you divide your love 12 ways? And my mom was always so quick to say, I don't divide my love, I multiply it.
Don't divide it.
She was the most loving, amazing mother ever, too. Yes. Well, okay, so grandparents, daycare, and aftercare.
That's what the working parents do.
Right,
You guys are awesome.
It's
Great job working.
And there's always something going on where like we just had the fires, so it was like the air quality was bad, so all the after school care programs were shut down. And then I just feel like every week something's kind of popping up, and then everybody gets sick, and then you're out of school for a week. Anyways.
Like school, I think it's better that when they go to school, what kid at 2 o'clock in the afternoon is going to be so excited to see their mom if you're all at home? If they're at school, they go and learn something, they do something, then they're so excited to see mom or dad at 2 p.m.
But to be fair, I know
amazing.
I know a ton, more so now than ever. I know a ton of homeschooling parents who absolutely crushed life.
This is true.
So big, huge shout out. And I feel like
Yeah.
I have mad props for parents who
100%.
Stay home and homeschool their kids. I couldn't
We
do
have
it.
mad props for all parents.
Yes, all parents.
All good.
All parents across the board. And we have mad props for Sabre for sponsoring our show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So Sabre, they produce, what is it, the #1?
They're the most trusted brand of pepper gel and pepper spray. Quick thing about pepper gel, it's a lot safer. You can really, if you were in some sort of situation and you need to get a bad guy, you have much better control with pepper gel. So you can hit the target you're going for. And they have the most compact pepper gel out there in the market. So check out Sabre.
Yes. And Ray said, I wish we could homeschool. So many more dangers nowadays. I agree, Ray. That is so true. There are so many dangers, and you kind of send your kid off to school. And nowadays, I mean, when I was growing up, we didn't have those lockdown drills and those risks that.
Well, they used to have like bomb drill.
Not
and
us.
No, not
like
us. But
in
like
the
the country being bombed.
In the 50s.
No, I know.
But like we'd have like tornado or earthquake drills. But I feel like, I mean, I do see a lot of parents playing their kids out because it is no longer that safe zone. So,
you think there's more at home schooling because of that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you see that
I don't have studies and statistics right here, but I would assume. I personally know a lot more moms more recently that have started homeschooling.
Yeah.
But so speaking of, so now you have these young adults, teenagers going off to high school and college. How do you keep them safe? How do you keep your family safe? This is more specifically to your family. So while they're still young, what do you do? Do you have a dog? Do you have an alarm? Do you have a camera system? Or are you like me and have all of the above?
And people say dog. Why do they say dog? Dogs, is like the most effective, right?
So,
dog is the.
So there was an interview or a survey taken by inmates who were arrested for robberies and burglaries. And they said the #1 deterrent for a house, if they were like considering breaking into it, was if they had a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And we always had dogs, and all our windows and doors were always open on the south side of Chicago, which is not exactly Pleasantville, but
dogs are taking the lead.
yes.
Dogs at 40%. People have the dogs to protect the family. What kind of dog do you guys have?
Yes.
Tell us down in the comments too. Tell us
Okay.
down in the comments what kind of dog you have. We have a awesome black lab.
We do.
Such a good girl. Great watchdog. Good girl.
She's
too.
my best behaved child for
Yes.
sure. Okay, so dog alarm system, but other things to keep in mind are these pepper gels and pepper sprays, but also they have these personal alarms that Sabre makes. So if you're not comfortable carrying a pepper gel or pepper spray, or maybe you're not comfortable giving your teenager one of these, this is a great alternative right here. This is a personal alarm. So you hook it to a keychain and it sets off, a loud sounding alarm.
So you're in a parking lot, something goes wrong,
right.
boom, you have a loud alarm right at your fingertips there that you can set off right away.
Yes, Ray says he needs a tracker for my kids. I'm totally planning to sew in tracking devices in my teenagers' jeans. Now they're toddlers in elementary school age now, but 10 years from now, I'm just gonna sew it in.
Can we put a chip? Do we put chips in your kids? If we could put a chip, people put chips in their dogs. We can put chips in our kids.
Oh yeah, that's not totally inhumane at all. But can I put a chip in my? Can I put a chip in my husband?
Yeah.
I'd like to track him.
They go so many places.
Yes.
They do. I'm up to so much bad stuff.
No.
Hey guys, cheers to y'all. I'm having a Manhattan right here, and I put 2 olives in it today. There we go.
To clarify,
Olives
I
in
would want
Manhattan.
to track you, so I'm like, how close is he to getting home? Because these kids are driving me crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I'd have the tracking device. Versus calling you where are you? Yes.
Sure. I think we can track each other with our cell phones anyway, right?
Right. So one more question, and then we're going to do a giveaway, guys.
Giveaway, guys.
$25
We got
gift card.
giveaways today.
So before we do that, we'll do one more question. So now you have, so we know how you're keeping your home and family safe at home. How are you keeping your high school age, your college age, young adult moving into their first apartment? How are you keeping them safe? What are you doing beforehand before you send them off their way? Self-defense classes, personal alarms, like I just said, the pepper spray or pepper gel or other. And if it is other, describe what it is.
And someone wanted me to describe what this is. And,
Jack and Coke.
It's a Canadian club and sweet vermouth with a couple olives.
Ooh, Rodney has
a
German Shepherd and a mutt that are very good watchdogs, the best. Because our dog is literally a teddy bear. She's the sweetest thing in the world. But if someone comes to the door, she's pretty fierce.
Got a good bark. She's a good dog. She knows what's up.
Ooh, I like Richie. Richie said, my daughter took karate early. See, I need to get all of my kids into karate.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think they would love karate. Their cousins do karate, and they love everything about it. So I think karate would be awesome to do.
Yeah, I remember doing a self-defense class in college, just one, but I feel like we need to do several of those.
It's a good time to talk about my defense of myself this past weekend.
Oof. Okay.
Is that? I was putting up the Christmas decorations outside at the end of. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I was putting up the Christmas decorations, and I kind of fell off the roof / ladder and went face first into the ground and landed on this hand. Got marked up here a little bit, and then landed on my chin after that. So it was pretty painful.
Yeah.
But now we're doing well.
And
I have to grow in. I have no choice but to grow a beard over the next, really through the rest of the year because I can't shave again because I got marked up right here.
Yeah.
Got a gash right there.
He was putting up the Star of Bethlehem on top of our roof, and he fell off the roof.
Took a dad fall.
But you made it.
I made it.
You made it.
Could have been much worse. We learned good lessons from it. I landed on my hand and on my chin.
I was supposed to be spotting the ladder, guys. So I'm very grateful.
We love you.
I'm very grateful he made it out.
So
that would have been on me.
My self-defense was hand to the ground. But it's all good now.
Ooh, okay. Right. So Sarah says, my daughter has 3 bulldogs. Nice. Yes. Oh, somebody was, okay, so this is a great thing. Ray says, my son was being lured by someone over the internet. I called the cops and did a checkup. You gotta check. I mean, it's not even just physical safety, it's online safety for sure. So, you know, even when they're off in college and whatnot, you still have to take care of them. Yes. Okay. So, Ray says you sound like Superman.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray.
Okay. So let's do
landed on my chin.
Let's do a giveaway.
Let's do it.
Okay, so
giveaway, cash, and a gift pack.
Yeah.
From Sabre. Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight,
$25 cash and a gift pack.
Yes, Sabre is our sponsor, so they are giving away one of these awesome personal safety kits. But also we're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card.
Yes.
So you can go do a little holiday shopping or just treat yourself to something nice. Either way. I should clarify that this is for U.S. residents only.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, a Canadian one, and apparently pepper spray is illegal.
Well, let's not mess with that. We don't want to mess with country laws.
And then the other winner was from Northern Ireland, which we love. We love our international viewers. Mm-hmm. Please continue to watch. But anything that we have to physically mail,
for us to ship to there.
Like I was able to send the gift cards to them, but not the products. So just be aware that this is for U.S. residents.
Yes. How are we doing this giveaway?
Okay, so
let's do it.
First person.
Good luck to you guys. $25 cash.
Okay, so click on the link in our caption of this video, and in it are 5 safety tips for students and parents.
Yes.
Name one of those 5 safety tips.
In the comments.
Any one of them. And the first person to name any one of those safety tips will win. Will win.
All right.
And Tommy is watching, he said, the scoreboard.
I'm watching the scoreboard. I'm watching the comments come in.
Yes. So any one of the 5 tips they say. Yes.
Keep
Savannah.
Is that right?
Yes.
We got a winner right there. Go, Savannah.
Savannah. Yes.
We have a Canadian coming in saying that he has pepper spray. So, and he might be the only Canadian that I'm not going to say his name out loud because I don't want to do anything that could possibly hurt you in your country there. But
we don't want to hurt you.
We see you, we hear you, and when it's our secret.
Yes.
But some Canadians have pepper spray. We can't ship it to there. That's what we learned this week.
And I think the Canadian Postal Service is on strike, or maybe they've resolved it by now. But I know last week we were trying to send something, and yeah. So these are the 5 safety tips, or 4 of the 5 safety tips.
Just close this up.
No.
Oh, that's still going? Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
This is so now I'm just listing.
Yeah.
Some of the safety tips that Sabre says to do. Keep dorm locked.
Great.
Windows locked. Install an alarm to windows or doors. Sabre has these great little jams you can put into a door or a window. So if somebody tries to open or push it open, it sounds an alarm. Use a buddy system. That was my go-to in college for sure. Carry a personal safety device. I will tell you, I will be carrying those personal alarms for sure on all my keychains, and sending our kiddos off to school with them as well.
This Canadian wants me to say his name, but I just can't. I can't say your name because we found that it can't be shipped to there, so I cannot say your name.
But everyone
on this broadcast.
Everybody can see you in the comments.
The last comment. Find that guy. He's
you
Canadian.
Are heard. You are heard, Canadian man. Use the buddy system, 44%. That's tried and true. You can't go wrong. The 5th safety tip was it was follow the light, meaning basically to avoid like studying at the library at dark, late hours, and kind of do things more during the light. But it's hard because now it gets darker at like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it does.
So it does get tricky. It's hard to keep up with that. So congratulations, Savannah. We are doing another giveaway in a little bit. So
more cash.
Keep
another
watching.
Safety gift set.
Okay. So, just kind of going off of this, and then we're going to talk more teen life. But would you give your teen or young adult a pepper gel in their stocking stuffer?
And be careful. There's a I don't know the specifics right now, but we would definitely want to be a certain age if you were to do that.
Yes.
For sure. While you're at it,
let's see. Is there an age?
What are your favorite stocking stuffers? What are you stuffing stockings with this year, if you so or one that stuffed stockings? Tell us in the comments there. Let me shout out some of what we're getting here. Oh, thanks, Ray, for saying that. And Danny, thanks for saying that we rock.
Thanks,
Richie asked, what's the status on the fires? The fires are okay now. I think they're like 99% contained.
No, they're 100% contained. Even campfire is, but a lot of damage. And the air quality, especially up north, is really bad. Sorry for...
Oh, you're fine. No, don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, a lot of... awesome. So people, yes. Well, all right. Most people are saying yes, they would give the pepper spray. So that is...
I enjoyed like socks as a stocking stuffer. And then as I became a teen, my mom would just stick $100 bill in my stocking and say, go shop, because everything I pick out, you guys don't like anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Other stocking stuffers, put them in. What are your favorite things to get in the stocking? Tell us in the comments there as Lucy carries on to the next thing. Where are we heading next?
Okay, so...
You're doing an awesome job producing the show, babe.
Thanks,
I love
babe.
you. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you did as a teen?
Woo!
Hold on. Is that the right question?
Looks good.
What's the craziest thing you did as a teen or young adult?
Yes, tell us your stories, and we will read them out loud.
Answer in the comments or nothing. I was a perfect teen.
Nah.
And I dare anyone to tell me they were a perfect teen and did nothing wrong as a teen.
My friends and I messed with, out front of every high school, they have the sign, and you can put letters on there. I think it was Thanksgiving break, so it would have been Thanksgiving break in 1996 or 1997. What's that, 20 years ago? 20 years
ago?
Like
17, 18.
Was it 20 years ago? Yeah. And we rearranged the letters to write something that was inappropriate and graphic. So it no longer said Happy Thanksgiving. I don't remember what we wrote exactly. But we took the HJPPY Thanksgiving and restructured the letters and wrote something that the
But you don't remember what you wrote?
Would not be very happy that we wrote.
That's
I don't have the greatest.
Payoff.
Yeah, I just remember doing it and being part of it, but I don't remember what we wrote. So when everyone drove past the school after that, we had.
Casey said her husband was a perfect teen. Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, the Canadian who cannot be named is involved a night in jail, Canadian jail, but we cannot for multiple reasons that we cannot.
Now we can say his name.
No.
Oh.
He was in jail.
Okay. Mine was,
I don't know that guy.
Ray said mine was a wild party and did too many loco.
Ray, tell us more.
Charlie, jump off a bridge into Coleto Creek.
And Ray, what is loco?
Skip school.
We need more details on Ray's story.
Sabre does not sell printers, not that I'm aware.
They do not sell printers.
No, I think that might be a different company. Sneak out with friends, get drunk, and my friends wrecked his car in a ditch. Ooh.
Man.
Parents still don't know until years later when I told them. Oh my gosh. Can't say court order. Federal regulations forbid any discussion about it, says Tim. Drink a lot of eggnog and sing Christmas songs. Blew up the grill, the beer. Skipped school with my boyfriend and went to his... and got busy, Alexis.
Oh, la, Alexis.
Naughty. Okay, my wife is totally making me get a tree this week. Oh, do you like my tree? Mm-hmm.
We finally convinced my wife on the fake tree a couple years ago.
You guys, I feel like...
Love fake trees.
I feel like such a poser.
Fake Christmas trees.
Having a fake Christmas tree,
are
but
illegal in Canada,
no.
but they're amazing here. Did you just know me? So you wanted to make it clear that I wasn't telling the truth?
Yes.
So you just said no.
Lied and went to a concert, once stayed away. Rebecca, I took my mom's crackers that sat on the fridge for weeks. Ate them at school, no joke, that night. She was looking for the crackers.
That is the greatest story. And you
That-
pretend you didn't even know about the crackers.
Yes.
And oh, that's amazing.
Swam the river without life jacket. Me and friends really enjoyed that moment. We're married now, though. Ooh, Alexis, the one that got busy in the boyfriend's high school.
That's someone else,
She's
though.
married now. No, I love it.
Oh, I see. I see.
I'm not surprised you're married now. He probably swooped you up. He's like, I
Getting
gotta get
busy.
this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you can find a girl in high school that gets busy, watch out.
Tom.
I never did.
No, you sure
I
didn't.
never did. So I did not marry a high school girl.
What is one thing that you did as a teen, and because of that, you will never allow your teen to do?
I want to get busy.
Okay, Tom.
What?
And all right.
All right. Did I make you blush?
No,
Did I make you nervous?
not barely. I
Not
just
barely.
scratched
Oh,
the surface. Okay. Well, because I'm trying to answer
Yeah.
this question.
What is this question?
So, option number one was specifically written for me. I always say I went to Cancun in my senior year of high school for spring break. And because of that, my kids will never get to go.
Never
Get to go.
Never. Never.
Never get to go to
Never.
Cancun. Will you stop? You're so
I'm
annoying.
with you.
They will never be allowed to go to Cancun because of what I witnessed in Cancun. I still have images that will never leave my mind.
I went to Mexico for spring break. Would that be mine? I think as a teen, I was 19. I didn't go in high school.
You were
I went
in
in college. I
college,
was
yeah.
19 or 20. I didn't do any of the other ones, so I guess that's got to be my answer.
Well, I mean, and definitely, I feel like I smoked in high school and college. So
You feel like, or you did?
I did. So I feel like I will purposely try to prevent my kids from at least smoking.
Well, smoking cigarettes isn't cool anymore.
No.
Now it's all the marijuana.
Well, that too. Okay. The other type of drugs. Hold on. Cancun is a hard no for my kids ever in their lifetime. Kathleen.
Never.
I see you, girl.
Although we went as adults, and we had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
So not during spring break. We go to a nice resort.
We also didn't leave the resort.
We didn't leave the resort.
We didn't go to any of the bars.
But we had there's some wonderful places there. We had a great time.
And it got a little scary at the flea market. The one time we left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The resort was beautiful.
They will not be allowed to go to Cancun, let alone
until they're 38.
Until they can pay for it themselves.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I was a boring teen too. Someone said they were a boring teen. I was a pretty boring teen. Like I tasted my first beer at 17, and that was like a half a beer. I was a goody two shoes. But I did go to Mexico for spring break in college.
Well, this is a perfect segue, Tom.
Let's segue into it.
We're gonna play a round.
Let's go.
We're gonna play a round of I've never.
Have I ever?
Never have I ever. I've never. Teen version. What we were like as teens.
Do they play along?
Yeah.
How do we do it? Talk to me.
I've never.
Oh, cool.
I've never played hooky. AKA Miss School. I have or I have not, and you can vote.
And tell us the story. Vote, but also tell us. Tell us in the comments. I have never played hooky, so I have never. I've never. Have you?
I was trying to think about it. I mean, I definitely skipped periods, but I don't know if I skipped an entire day of school. Like, I feel like I would go out into the parking lot and smoke cigarettes. I went to an all-girls Catholic school, so a lot of rebellious
I don't think I ever even skipped a period.
Yeah, I think I skipped a couple of periods. And then I would go back and all that good stuff. So a lot of people have. Okay,
Skipped 10 periods when you got pregnant.
I knew he was going to say something off of that.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Yeah.
I've never
Yes.
drank
Yes.
or smoked before the legal age. Definitely have.
I did on that. Well, I mean, I think
You were pretty late.
95%. I was pretty late to it. Yeah. To everything.
Yeah.
But 95% of this is a stat I'm making up right now. 95% of people drink underage.
Oh yeah.
Maybe higher.
Well, we'll see if your stat holds up.
We'll see.
Right now,
88%.
88%.
All right, 95. I predicted it. I said
Let's
95.
see if he gets 95.
And then if you, come on, guys, give me a couple extra votes. Get me to 95%. Let me have what I deserve. I predicted this.
I grew up in the south side of.
95%. Yes, 93%. Give me a couple more. If I see anyone vote, I have never. I might quit.
I have.
Give me 2 more I haves. Couple more I haves.
I grew up on the south side of Chicago.
95%.
So I feel like the drinking age was.
Go on up. 81. Ooh, you guys.
It was like the legal age to drink was like 16 or 17 in the south side of Chicago. Okay, so more than not.
Do we have people telling stories?
Not 95. Well, no, that's your job.
Yep, I'm looking right here. Charlie, I don't mean to laugh, but he's 10 when he had his first beer. All right.
I was pretty young too.
Sarah
Charlie.
never went to a bar.
I was
Rosie
like 14.
Is here. Hi, you two.
Hi,
Rebecca.
Rosie.
I don't drink now, but my first drink was at 19. And my grandma gave you 151 shots. I don't know.
No.
Kathleen grew up in the north side of Chicago. The legal age was definitely not 21.
No. Thank you, Kathleen.
Alexis.
She's the one who also would never let her kid go to Cancun. You are my people, Kathleen.
Alexis drank at 18 in Japan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ray hit up his parents' cabinet and refilled with water.
Wait, Ray!
And he's from Ohio.
Stay tuned, Ray. Stay tuned.
Ray, don't you go anywhere with a story like that. We cannot let you go, Ray. Stay right where you are.
There might be something later in the show similar to that story. I've never let my siblings take the blame for something I did.
We're on a new question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you definitely would let your siblings take the blame for something you did.
But that would mean I would have had to have done something wrong.
See what I have to live with, you guys? See what I have to live with?
I've made mistakes as an adult. I just don't know if I made mistakes as a child. That's what I'm trying to...
I mean, I was one of 12, 1,000%.
Figure out.
We all let each other...
Let my siblings take the... Yeah, I mean, I guess every sibling, everyone does that.
Yeah.
In minor things. They never did a major thing.
Oh, no.
You know, my sisters were the ones that caused trouble.
You were so perfect.
Michelle was running away and going surfing.
Right. I would break things and blame my oldest brother, who was famous for breaking stuff.
Nice. Good to have an older
No, because my siblings would call me on it and used to change schools so easy. But my son...
tell us your stories. As you're doing.
I used to... Oh, hold on. That's what my sibling was for, says Rosie.
That was his only purpose, right, Rosie?
Not that I wouldn't have let them, but they wouldn't ever take the blame for me. That's kind of where I was, Devin. I was the youngest, so I always got blamed. And because I was the youngest, I couldn't pass it on. But I still feel like I was my parents' favorite, so they blamed me knowing I'd get in less trouble than them.
But they didn't have favorites. They did not divide their love. They multiplied it. They loved everyone the same.
Yeah, but I was the favorite. I mean,
fighting words.
If you talk to any of my sisters and brothers, we all say we're the... Why are you talking over me?
We're so
He shushed me earlier on a show weeks ago.
We're so on it now.
So now I'm just going to shush him.
Yes. Look at us. Look at this chemistry. Our chemistry tonight is uncharted.
Talking over each other is not
It's me being a part of the conversation.
Okay. I've never stolen money from my parents.
I've never stolen money from my parents. I I mean, maybe like $5 or something, but I can't think of the time taken. Again, that would mean I would have done something wrong as a child.
So my dad always had a stash of 20s in his drawer, and I would go.
You just help yourself
Every other day.
Was
I
it
feel
stealing if you knew where it was? Or?
I mean, he had to have known. It was like a big. So I was like a teenager. It was like I was going out. I needed my drinking money and cigarette money, and I'd grab a 20. And because I was the youngest, guys, and my parents lived through my brothers as teenagers, I was like an angel compared to what they had to go through with some of my older siblings. So I feel like I didn't get in trouble. But I definitely took a 5, a 10, a 20 plenty of times in my life.
Taking that money.
Oh, Alexis says, heck no, my mom had no money, but still I would never. My mom and dad's wallet creaked when it opened. I was never brave enough to. Kathleen, why isn't that a thing?
Wait, what?
They should have creaking wallets. It creaked when it opened. That's so
wallet
smart.
creaked?
Yeah. That is so smart. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I think of that? That should be Kathleen. Get the what's it? The trademark for it and make creaking wallets. It's so good for parents of like teenagers, I feel like. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
He's not listening.
Yeah.
He's like, sure.
Turned it down.
Here, you look at the comments. I'm
Okay.
going to share
Yep.
on my Life of Mom page. If you guys ever want to, if you are one of the moms on here,
Check
or you
this
have a
lady out.
wife, definitely have them check out Life of Mom, which is the page I run over on Facebook. But I'm just sharing this video on my page as well.
A Canadian said 100% yes. Did you call that one out already?
No.
That's I can't speak out his name because
is it the same
he's breaking.
Canadian?
Yeah, he's breaking laws. He's stealing money. He has pepper spray. It's against the law. So
Oh.
it's bad. It's bad. It's all bad.
But you're a teen. I feel like that's the problem with teenagers. Okay, so this is the last. I've never snuck out of the house. Now,
Ooh.
the point of this is that we can all come together as a majority and say, yes, we've stolen money. Yes, we've played hooky. Yes, we've drank underage. Yes, we've snuck out of the house. Moral of the story is teens make really dumb decisions, and they don't always make the safest decisions.
Well, you might be the only one that's done all these.
So
we want to hear.
The majority has done all of them.
The majority has done one of them. I've always saw the movies. I wish I had a good reason to sneak out of the house because I saw those movies where you put a ladder up against the window and then you sneak out the window once your parents think you're asleep, and then you go meet up with someone. But I had never had anyone to meet up with.
Right.
So I had no reason to sneak out. So if I snuck out, I would have to sneak back in and not have anywhere to go.
Right.
Because I wasn't drinking booze.
Yeah.
So I never snuck out. Sorry, I never snuck out.
Well,
if you guys have said yes to all of them, tell us, because that's I'm proud of you. I think that's awesome. If you have stolen money from your parents, snuck out of the house, what was the third one? There was a third one. If you've done them all three, put your name in the comments, and I will go have my next drink for you. Rosie used to sneak out in middle school, and she got in trouble because she would fall asleep in class, and they would call my parents. But Rosie, where did you sneak out to in middle school? Middle school, you're like, how old are you? You're 12. You're 11. Where are you going at that point? Are you up to no good, or are you just hanging out with friends? Thanks again, Josh, for the kind words there. Hi to Rebecca for joining in. And
you got kind of a troll, so I'm just.
Oh, cool. You getting rid of it?
Yeah.
Want me to do it? You good?
No, I got it.
All right. Lucy's on Troll Patrol right now. That's what we call it, Troll Patrol. So she went over there. She got off camera, and she's trolling. All right. So we're going to go on to the next one right here. Let me close this one out. And thank the rest of y'all for being awesome and not trolling. All right. So we have a bunch of, let me go to the first uncommon question now. So we'll wait for Lucy on the next one. This is where I hold up a question, and you guys We want you to answer right there in the comments, right? So just go directly to the comments for this one right here. If you could have anyone come live and work in your house for a year, who would it be? If you could have anybody in the world come live and work in your house for a year, who would it be? Luce, is this because Mary Poppins is coming out? Do we want a Mary Poppins in our life?
Oh,
If you could have anyone.
I thought of like
It's good timing
Will
for Mary
Ferrell.
Poppins. I am excited to see that movie. We had John Krasinski on Ellen today. Well, his wife's in it, Emily Blunt. But if you could have anyone come live and work in your house for a year, who would it be? Drop it into the comments there. Just because it's timely, I'm going to say Mary Poppins because we've been talking a lot about someone that can help.
That's a good answer.
Right?
That's a really good answer.
Have him come for a year.
I was thinking like Will Ferrell because he'd be funny, but Mary Poppins would actually get shit done. So.
Will Ferrell would be awesome.
No,
but then at times
Mary Poppins
you'd be
is
like,
better. Mary Poppins
but I would
is
have to
way
at times be like, Will, you're awesome and you're really funny, but I just have to go do work right now, right?
Yes.
Although I think Will's a really hard worker, so I'm down with Will.
Aww.
Will Ferrell can come live here for a year.
Charlie says, my mom, I miss her. That's really sweet. Rosie says Selma Hayek. Ray says a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Samuel L. Jackson says Josh.
Nice.
I think he's also Josh's driver. Like if somebody could be your driver.
You could live at your house and be your driver.
Yes. Mrs. Doubtfire says Rosie. Catherine Wheeler, a nanny that does it all. Yes, girl. The doctors show Ray. If the doctors came and lived with me, I'm already a hypochondriac. I couldn't deal with that. Richie, my dad, he passed away in 2008. My mom passed away in 2008, Richie. I feel you. We're coming up on 10 years. Or no, I'm sorry. My mom passed away in 2009. She was diagnosed in 2008. So, yeah, that's 10 years ago.
Love
Very
you, Barbara.
tough. Much love. Big Mama, a.k.a. Tyler Perry, says Rosie. Ooh, Kathleen, Channing Tatum, because obvious reasons.
What's those?
His dancing skills. Alexa says, ooh, Gordon Ramsay. Because he's a good cook, right?
Yeah. He's a celebrity chef. That's a good call right there. But he's a little hardcore.
Jamie Oliver says Chris Reed.
Guys, Mary Poppins can cook and do it all.
Yeah, she could. But although Mary Poppins doesn't cook in the movie.
She doesn't?
No, there's cooks in the house. She just takes care of the kids and tidies the house.
Just a spoonful.
See, even
of
Mary
sugar,
Poppins doesn't do it all, Tom.
Go down.
Bob the Builder says Charlie. Nanny McPhee.
I mean, this is our most
These are great. Ellen says Ray. Chris Reed says, I want to be the person that jumps out and scares someone on Ellen.
Yes, that's my friend Corey that does that. He stays in the box and then jumps out when a celebrity's there. That's hilarious. Chris, you'd be amazing at that.
You would be amazing at it. Josh says, could you imagine Samuel L. Jackson getting road rage? That is hilarious. Okay. Yes, finally, I have said his name, Chris Reed, guys. He's the
Canadian.
man.
I'm gonna get a beer. You do the next one.
Oh, Chris says he would pick Tommy Riles.
Oh, thanks, Chris. But first, he decided to be a man in a box, or was that unrelated?
Okay, so we're gonna go back. So we were just kind of talking about crazy teenager things we did, and so. Which one of us, we're going to play a lightning round super fast. Which one of us used water to refill vodka bottles stolen from their parents' liquor cabinet? So if you watched earlier, you'd know who's the somewhat goody two shoes and who's the not. No, I'm good. But we'll kind of go fast. So the majority is coming in strong, and you are correct,
winner.
Majority. So my first concert was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So I took all the vodka bottles and replaced them with water. And my parents didn't drink a lot of vodka. So it was like a decade later when they realized that the vodka was full of, maybe not a decade later, maybe like 3 or 4 years later when I was actually like 21.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no alcohol in this. This is water. I'm like, oh, that was from Tom Petty.
These questions are hilarious. They're going to be so predictable.
Okay. My first,
Oh no. This one. That's fine.
My first kiss took place on a piano bench. Or wait, how did I put the question up?
Yeah, my first kiss took place on a piano bench. Now, this is a strange question because Lucy and I are both fairly certain it's not us.
No. Tom, you've already admitted you can't even remember what you put.
Let's pluck my eyebrows.
No, it's
yeah,
like
I got some long
spot.
ones. I got some long ones. I got my.
Tommy, 100%. He told me years ago his first kiss took place on a piano bench, and then when
That's pretty hot, though. If it was.
I mean, if it was on a piano, that would be hot.
Yeah, no.
But a piano bench is not.
No second base for me.
Tommy Riles is correct, although he doesn't remember it. He doesn't remember telling me the story. Okay. While driving to Florida for spring break, which one of us stopped to get gas and forgot to put back the gas cap, the gas tank cap? True story.
Good question.
Yes.
All right. Shout it out. Put it in the vote for it.
Chris, your parents must have loved their peach schnapps.
Schnapps. My grandma loved schnapps.
Peach schnapps
My
was good.
Grammy loved peach schnapps.
If you're like starting alcohol, it's a good transitional drink.
Is that what Chris Reed has?
Chris Reed said,
Peach
I once
schnapps.
drank half a bottle of my parents' peach schnapps and filled it with water. They noticed immediately. Seriously, faster than I could have ever imagined. Okay, so the correct answer is the majority. You know me well.
Yeah, just a little hint for the future. Some girls like a bad boy. That was not me. So any of these questions, but this next one, who's the trumpet section leader, probably is me. All right.
Who was the trumpet section leader in her high school band? Oh, I said her, but that was wrong.
Tricky.
And once butchered taps in the town parade. So I tried to sway
your
people.
little switcheroo there. Da da da. Da da da.
Right.
Da da da. Da da da. Da da. This is not very good miming. I'm sorry, guys. Da da da. 100% for me. Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Yes,
it was an honor to be your section leader. Aquanic Township High School Band. It was your honor and one of the proudest moments of my life.
Yes.
Wish I had a trophy.
Yes. Okay. Oh,
right.
Speaking of.
Bring it on. Let's go.
Look at how you segued into that. We didn't do the other giveaway yet.
We'll do this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we can mix it up.
Okay, after this, we'll do the other giveaway, guys. What is an object that you have lost from your past that you'd love to have back? Tommy was just talking about his trophies from his past.
What if I said they never disappeared?
We just emptied out our garage, and there was quite a point of contention from a lot.
It was a one-sided point of contention.
A lot of things.
There was unnecessary directed anger at a couple trophies of mine. So those things bring me joy. I had no idea they would bring you anger.
Right.
But they did. So I would say that's something from my past I want to get back. However, they're still with me, so that's not an answer. What is an object?
I had a Minnie Mouse. I had a Minnie Mouse as a little girl. I had a Minnie Mouse when I was little, and I lost it.
Hi, Katie Wood.
Katie Wood.
Chris Reed played trumpet in high school, and he was terrible.
Okay. Oh, Katie, you just missed a round of crazy things we did as teenagers. Katie Wood and I had fun as teens, unlike Tommy.
Let's relive it. You're right, I did not. So we went to sleep by 8 every night, and that was great. All right, so things I wish I could get back. My class ring. I wish I knew where it went. My Hot Wheels. My high school diploma, says Josh.
Ooh, where'd it go? Oh,
Oh,
he
he said
lost
your
it in a move.
mom lost a high school diploma.
Oh,
Acoustic
man.
guitar, says Richie. Hi, Brandy. My stained glass moon that I broke while smoking. Ray's a guy I gotta hang out with. Ray, you're right up my alley. Alexis,
Yes.
my daughter's first teddy. We lost in a house fire, so sorry. It's super sad.
That is really sad.
Catherine Wheeler, I just threw away all of my trophies. You threw away your trophies or your family's trophies?
Yeah.
Because you never throw away somebody else's trophy.
Unless they don't even
never
they don't even
throw
warrant
away
these
someone's
trophies,
trophy.
guys. I can't. He had a box of improv trophies that didn't even have his name
I
on
was
it.
named Best Actor
And we were trying
in
to.
my high school play. I was very shy. I won Best Actor
I was too.
in high school.
You can just have the memory.
And
you don't need a ton of trophies.
I still have the trophy.
Sitting in a box somewhere. Okay.
All right. My late brother's bike that got stolen. Sorry to hear that, Justin.
That sucks. See, that matters. That means more than a box of
I'm not comparing myself
trophies.
to him. Yeah.
Yes.
You're awesome, Justin. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Kathleen, my first Cubs hat, they had the perfect curve going on and all. Yeah, that's hard to, you know, I don't know if I have any hats with a perfect curve right now.
Right.
It got washed and destroyed. Rosie lost her innocence. And definitely she laughed after that. Polly Pocket Collection and my loving cat Shelby. Sarah Hart, my ruby ring my mom gave me. Chris Reed, my kind of guy. I am a hoarder, so I still have everything I've ever gotten. That's what it's all about.
See, we just went through it.
Hold on to the stuff that you need.
Okay.
My knife and sword collection. And Natasha, I'm offended. She said you can always take pictures of trophies. All right.
Yes,
move on.
Natasha. Okay.
Boo, Natasha. Boo.
Let's do a giveaway, guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do a giveaway.
Real cash.
Not real cash. It's a
Amazon.
e-gift card, a $25 Amazon e-gift card, as well as a personal safety kit. But
yes.
before we say,
What do you need from me?
first person that can name tonight's sponsor will win the $25 gift card and personal safety kit.
That's all you gotta
U.S.
do.
residents only, please.
Name the sponsor.
First person to name the sponsor will win.
U.S. only.
Was that for Chris?
Yeah.
Tim Reed. Yes.
All right, Timmy. You already
Yes.
got it?
Congratulations, Tim. Tim, I will private message, get your email and physical address to send you your personal safety kit and e-gift card. So congratulations.
Congrats,
Okay.
Tim.
I had this one.
You got it. Get it.
Okay. You do it.
I have a pretty good hold.
There we go.
What is something that happens really fast? Oh, man. That you wish you could slow down? What is something that happens really fast that you wish you could slow down? Hi.
And I know, obviously, like the first thing, childhood.
Oh, okay. I thought everyone was going to go sexual with it.
Oh, babe.
They're all thinking it.
Yeah, I thought you were thinking it.
What's something that happens really fast that you wish you could slow down?
Aging.
Childhood is good. Yeah.
Aging and childhood.
Yep.
And I also feel like the episodes of The Real Housewives. I wish they went on for
guys, they're the worst. They are the worst. I can't even be in the same area of the house. They are the worst. They fight. I wish baseball would slow down a little bit.
Ray says his muscular dystrophy, and the 3 kids that have it too. That is so tough, Ray. Definitely praying for that. Congrats. I'm too slow. Too many minutes. Oh, okay. Kids growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My kid being a baby. I know. I have a toddler who's almost 4, and I'm like, I love the baby phase so much. Life, says Ran. Tom, nobody went there except you.
Oh.
Nobody went there. Everybody kept it clean except Tom. Yep, kids growing up. Everybody's saying kids growing up. No more beers, Tommy, says Rosie. Savannah, eating a popsicle. Yes, that's a good one. Baby's growing time. Tommy, my husband was thinking that too, says Catherine.
See?
The trashing of my house right after I clean it. Yes, Rosie. The holidays. How is it almost December? I know.
They're coming at us fast.
My 3-year-old twins growing up. True love. My paycheck. Yes. Spending time with my mom. Young love or first love. I look back and it went so quick. Game of Thrones. See? Chris, you say Game of Thrones. I say Real Housewives. It's like the same thing. It just goes too fast. You don't want it to end.
That show last night was pretty good, by the way.
Opening up a gift.
Based on Real Housewives?
Dirty John.
Dirty John.
It's kind of inspired the storyline of one of the Real Housewives.
Watch Dirty John on Bravo. Even if you hate the Real Housewives, which I do, it's a pretty good, intriguing show.
Savannah says walking down the aisle. I will say our wedding day happened really fast.
Sure did.
And I wish it slowed down. Like, I feel like there was so much prep and time that went into it. And I feel like on our actual wedding, it was like a hot minute.
Yeah.
The weekend. Life altogether. Falling in love with my husband.
Oh.
Game of Thrones never ends. How is it going too fast? No, but like it goes off of like it's seasonal. Like you have to wait a whole nother year for another season. So it does. It ends and then you have to wait. My deer hunt. Yes. Okay. So more than not, life, kids, growing up, aging.
I get a shout out to Janine. She was in my improv troupe. We were talking about comedy improv a little bit earlier. Hi, Janine. Thanks for watching. What's up?
Janine, I have a question for you, Janine. Do you still have all of your improv trophies from Mixed Signals?
Well,
because we just cleaned out our garage.
The thing is,
and we had a lot of stuff. A lot. But one of the items that I was trying to debate with my husband that we maybe didn't need anymore
keep that trophy.
Was a box. No, there wasn't one. There was 5 Mixed Signals.
And if she doesn't have one, I will send one to her. You deserve
trophies.
A trophy.
It didn't even have your name on it, so how do I know that it is even yours and not Janine's?
Janine.
You stole it from Janine. Janine, I need your response. Do you have the trophies? I did not receive MIMS. T. Riles. What is a MIM?
MIMS, I'm trying to remember. It was like a scene. It was a scene. Janine was very good with improvised songs, as was I. As is our daughter. Our daughter Barbara can make up songs and rhymes on the spot, which is awesome. But okay, we'll move on from there. Where are we at?
But she didn't receive any. Maybe it's because Tom took all of yours.
They weren't improv trophies. They were from high school.
I should send you. I'll send you some of his because he has a lot, Janine. I know he is a thief. No. It came in the year after they gave out trophies. We ate
habanero peppers. We were doing a show at a theater, and I had to eat a hot pepper and continue with the scene.
Did you do it?
I did it.
Were you sweating?
Very much so. I sweat heavily while eating hot peppers or apples. Even if I look at an apple, I sweat. Moving on.
Can we wrap it up?
No, we got a couple more. Yeah. Let's plow through these. We're having fun. We're partying.
Okay.
What was the greatest feat of your childhood? It's a great one.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, doll.
What was the greatest feat of your childhood? What was the greatest feat of your childhood? What are you proudest of?
Tim Reed says your trophy should be on the Christmas tree.
Hey, Tim.
No, Tim. I'm the one in charge of sending the gift cards out, by the way.
Tim is awesome. Tim Reed is amazing.
You stop with those ideas right now.
I'm going to surprise you. You watch this show next week, she's not even going to realize my trophies are going to be in that tree. And we're going to do a whole show.
No.
And it's all going to be because of you, Tim.
Every Tuesday night. Tuesday or Thursday. We're doing Thursday night
this week. We're back this Thursday.
Well.
Double dip.
And we are doing next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
As well.
Yeah.
So mostly
Tuesdays. Although we should
Tuesdays.
maybe do Thursdays someday, but who
I
knows?
feel like Thursdays there's always something.
Right.
But yes, for now, Tuesdays are our more common day. But we will be on this Thursday as well, so check us out.
What was the greatest
Joey?
feat of your childhood, Luce? Mine was I got really good at the game Magic the Gathering. Getting a little dorky again, right? It's like a it's a card game that basically guys play in basements. Yeah, Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Look it up.
Okay.
I got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
My friends Dave and all those guys, they were good at it too.
You cried and drank milk after those peppers.
Oh yeah, good call. No.
Kathleen, a bit of a hoarder. He's a box of a hoarder. He's a tugboat of a hoarder.
Guys,
so yes,
I have
he's a hoarder.
two. Let me tell you something. We have a nice little house here. I have no say in what goes in any room in this house.
Incorrect.
But we have a garage, and in that garage, I like to keep 3 to 4 boxes of everything important that I've ever owned. And yes, there's a couple trophies in there, and those are my boxes.
And
I want to keep them in my
box
garage.
of newspapers.
But now
and magazines.
someone's coming down telling me I can't keep my 4 boxes, and going so far as taking my trophies and putting them in the garbage. This is unacceptable.
No, I was donating
This is
them.
not
I was donating them. It's so valuable. Let's see. What is?
We got some answers coming in for this one, or was it deemed a bad question?
1998 national fastball champion, surviving it, says Kathleen. Let's see. Also, hashtag Life of Dad chat is Thursday.
Thursday is at 8 p.m. Eastern, whereas this show would be at 10 p.m. Eastern, or 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. And by the way, yeah, guys, check out if you're on Twitter, hashtag Life of Dad chat every Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Where we're talking parenting. It's awesome. And Chris Reed, that Canadian, runs the show.
We live in Chicago, and my husband has a surfboard in my garage. It's going to disappear one day. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't get 6-foot waves, 6 to 10 feet waves on Lake Michigan. It just doesn't happen. You have to be like on the ocean, and you're in Chicago, so you're thousands of miles away from surfing waters. But yet you have that is something my husband would do, Kathleen. We'd move to the Midwest, and then he would acquire the surfboard.
We got to do a video on the trophies.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I feel like we shouldn't end the show on.
We got
on
2
this.
more. We got 2 more questions. Let's do them.
Well, we're talking teenagers.
Yep.
So, what irrational fear did you have as a teenager? Now, like Kathleen, my girl, I grew up in Chicago, so there weren't a lot of snakes in Chicago except for gardener snakes. But I had an irrational fear, like a death, terrifying fear of like boa constrictors and what are the other bad ones? Pythons. And I was like so afraid of dying by a python or a boa constrictor. But I lived in Chicago. I wasn't in the jungle. It was a little irrational.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was my irrational fear. What was yours?
Roller coasters.
Getting caught by the police, being caught by my parents, disappointing my mom when I got older. Aw. Some of those magic cards are valuable now, says Zach.
Yeah. See? Magic the Gathering. That's right, Zach. I kept all my baseball cards, so I don't have my magic cards. Man.
Richie, disappointing my parents. I was deathly afraid if I read my Bible, someone I loved would die. Oh no, I had issues,
so
says
sad.
Amy. Amy, that is really sad. Did someone die when you were reading the Bible? I have to know. Is that why it triggers that? Ray had a rational fear of bats. Richie, disappointing my parents. The dark, Alexis. Larry, quicksand. I thought it was a bigger deal than it was. Yeah, you don't really hear of like people going
Quicksand. Yeah.
out by quicksand. But I feel like in so many movies, like quicksand was the end.
It still is.
But
You know,
where,
a lot of movies these days coming up with quicksand in them.
Where is the quicksand?
It's a great answer.
Getting alcohol poisoning at a big house party, Rosie. That doesn't seem irrational. That seems like a smart, like fight or flight, instinctive fear to have. You don't want, you want to think about things like that. Raccoons.
Raccoons.
Raccoons too. Drunk night, one chased me. Oh, on a drunk night, one chased me. Never learning how to cook. Sarah, I'm 38 and I still don't know how to cook. That's not too irrational. Mosquitoes says Ran. Ran, are you the one with the bite from 2002 that we've had on previous shows? Because that's that's not irrational. If you get West Nile virus and you have a fear of mosquitoes, that's not irrational. That is a very understandable fear.
If that's the same person, Are you
impressed with me?
I'm impressed with you, and I'm impressed with him that he's worked it into like 4 or 5 different questions over the past couple weeks.
No, I mean, I think that was probably a pretty traumatizing
there he is.
time.
He's back. Rock on, Ran.
Rock on, Ran.
Go, Ran.
That's not irrational, Ran. You have every right to be afraid of mosquitoes after West Nile.
We're here for you.
Anything that could result in instant death, roller coasters, airplanes, bees, says Chris. Yeah, like there's those freak accidents you hear on like these theme parks.
Well,
that's kind of
that was my first one, roller coasters. So I was in high school. I was so excited to get the opportunity to be in a commercial. Grew up in New Jersey, and I went to Great Adventure, the Six Flags there. They put us all on their new roller coaster. We rode it for a couple hours. People were throwing up. We rode it for a couple more hours. The backup started leaving, so we couldn't get off. We rode it for a couple more hours, and we're about
So
not feeling good at the end of it. So I don't like roller coasters.
You know those commercials where everyone's smiling and on the roller coaster like, yay! That was Tom. Now he like cries when he has to go on. Submarine sharks, yes. Bigfoot. Oh, phone's about to die. Bye, Ray.
See you, Ray.
Hello from Ohio. So yeah, before we sign off, let's just find out where people are from.
Tell us where you're from, guys.
Where are you guys signing in from? We are in Southern California here. It's about 9 o'clock, but we'd love to know where you guys are watching from. I know my girl Kathleen's in Chicago, so that's where I grew up. So shout out to Chicago. But where's everybody from? Karen is from Ohio. Hi from Ohio. What's up, Ohio?
Ohio.
Love the Midwest, a Midwestern girl myself. Tim Reed, another Ohio. Do we have any Des Moines? We were pretty popular. One week we were really
Tim's
popular.
Been around a few times.
No, he's in Ohio.
Isn't Des Moines, Ohio?
Ray, Dayton, Ohio.
Isn't Des Moines in Ohio?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah. Western Slope, Colorado. He thought he was about to prove me wrong, guys. Did you see that?
I'll look it up. After we finish up, I'll look it up. She knows her states and capitals. She can't spell them.
Such a jerk. Such a jerk. Dallas, Texas. Pittsburgh, Kansas. Oh no, that is so morbid and scary, Chris. Okay, Alexis says Houston, Texas. Hot Springs, Arkansas, Life of Dead Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gotta do it. Oh my God, sitting comfortably in 9 inches of snow, but it's gotta be so pretty. It's like it's not like February snow where it's all brown and mushed up yet. I feel like the first couple weeks of fresh snow is always so beautiful. Gainesville, Georgia, 1 hour north of Atlanta. What is up, Georgia? Sonoma County, California. Jacksonville, Florida. Logan, Utah. See, this is why I want to hear this, because this makes me so happy. Lansing, Michigan. Boise, Ohio. Idaho. Sorry, guys.
Ohio.
Boise, Idaho.
Yep. I want to go to Boise.
It's Iowa. Thank you,
Seems
Shauna.
like a cool town. Is Boise a nice town? It's gotta be nice.
Idaho. We drove
Boise
through
is the capital of
Idaho.
Idaho?
We drove through Idaho,
we?
getting to
Going to Chicago that one time?
Yeah, it was for
Lower tip of Idaho?
no, upper. It was for we were going to Yellowstone, Wyoming. I totally remember Idaho.
Beautiful area.
Yes, you guys, I love it. Thanks so much for tuning in from East Coast to West Coast, Midwest to South to North, all over. We really appreciate you guys. Canada.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to our sponsor,
Canada.
Sabre. Thank you to Sabre.
Thank you, Sabre.
Sponsoring our show. You guys are awesome. If you guys like Life of Dad, we sell some gear. Ooh, that's one. Dad, strong like bull. Lifeofdadshop.com, lifeofmomshop.com.
Yes. We'll be back Thursday night. Check us out. And next Tuesday. So definitely come back, hang out with us. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
But Thursday night, that Canadian is hosting our hashtag Life of Dad chat on Twitter at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then come see us at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's late for them. Here on Date Night. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks. Good night. See you later.